So you have to keep your team as lean as possible. And there is time for generalists and there is time for specialists in your business. So initially you might have more generalists, people with multiple skill sets, and then as your business grows, you have to have more specialists that specialize in specific traffic platforms, specialize in specific tasks, so they're as efficient as possible and they become as good as possible with those tasks. Now, very important thing is that many roles can be replaced with AI softwares, and that's what Elon did, that's what we do, that's what you guys probably do, and I want to show you some extra hacks that you can apply on that side. So each new role that you're bringing to your business, right? Like whenever you're hiring someone, like you must think about that as, that person might either buy back your time or bring at least 5x the profit of what you're paying the person. So if you're paying person, let's say $50,000 a year, that person should either buy back your time or bring at least 5x the profit, which is $250,000 a year, or ideally both. So that's kind of the mindset. Don't hire people just to hire people. And one A player is better than 3 B players. Who here ever hired like proper A player? Who here has at least one proper A player on their team? Right? Like like what these people are capable of. They just make your life so much easier. And that's where we are in business. We're in business to have freedom, and the only way you can have freedom is when you have people that take ownership and responsibility to do tasks that, otherwise you would have to do. So take stuff from your plate. Team overhead in e-commerce business specifically, which is majority of you guys, shouldn't be more than 10% of your revenue. Ideally lower. If you're like 3-5%, perfect. If you're like 1%, probably you're under hiring. So creative strategies when you're building creative teams is the single most important role on your creative team. So this is the structure, very simple for creative strategies for a business that does approximately $100,000 to $300,000 per month in revenue. Sometimes you can be more efficient, sometimes less efficient, but that's a typical structure. I have seen it working again and again. So you'd have the creative strategies, you'd have media buyer, you have video editor. As your business grows, creative strategist, you would add creative coordinator, you might add a copywriter, and then you would expand your video editor's team. As you go from $600,000 to $1 million a month revenue, you would need extra. You might add a media buyer to it, and you might expand your video editor's team. As you go from $1 million to $3 million a month in revenue, you might have some juniors. You might have junior media buyer. So he takes tasks from your senior media buyer, and you might have junior copywriter as well, and you would expand your video editor's team. And then as you grow, let's say you want to expand to another country, you want to add another offer, another product,